Hello Glamour Ghouls and welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Midge Munster, and on this channel we do all things campy, kooky, glamorous, and spooky. Before we get started today, I just want to say hello and thank you to all of our new Glamour Ghouls. We've gained like a couple thousand of you in the last week and a half, which is so exciting, and I'm so happy to have you all here. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. If you are new here and you're not already, be sure to subscribe to the channel before you leave today. We are in the height of Halloween season and you're not going to want to miss a single video, so be sure to hit that subscribe button and hit your bell notifications so you know when I post. It is that time of year again. It is Bath & Body Works Halloween season. I know so many of you look forward to this video every year. I think a lot of us kind of think of this as the hard start of the marathon sprint to Halloween. I definitely feel that way. I feel like Bath & Body always kind of really kicks off the hardcore Halloween season. So I headed that way today and checked out what my local store had available. They had a really good amount of stuff. I was really pleased. I didn't get there yesterday because if you keep up with me on Instagram, you know I had a terrible bout of food poisoning this weekend. I just got really sick and I could not make it out there. I was really happy that they still had almost everything there today and I got to see the stuff in person that I wanted to see. I was going to make this just a Bath & Body Works video. However, when I was up there, as y'all kind of know if you've shopped with me previously, the strip that I tend to go to that has a Bath & Body Works in it is directly next to my HomeGoods. And I've been seeing so much online that HomeGoods is really at it this year. Every picture I see online of a stocked HomeGoods, it's stocked. And y'all know I found a good amount of stuff at HomeGoods the last time I went about a week and a half ago. But I thought, well, hey, I mean, it's only been a week, but maybe I need to check again. And lordy, I got into HomeGoods and I was so completely overwhelmed. Almost, I can't believe I'm gonna say this, too much Halloween. It was everywhere. And there was so much that I couldn't even figure out what to film or what to film first or in what order. There's no way I got everything because I just kept turning corners and being like, oh my God, there's more. Oh, there's more. It was so much. And not to mention, I kept thinking am I okay? Is something wrong with me? And then I found out, no, it wasn't me. My HomeGoods air conditioning was out and we are having the hottest week on record right now in Missouri. It's 102 just base temperature today, and then with humidity and everything, the feels is insane. So I wasn't crazy. I was simmering alive in HomeGoods and frantically running around trying to film everything. Plus I made the worst outfit choice imaginable, but I won't apologize. I got my Hellfire Club shirt in the mail a few days ago and I'm obsessed with it. I love it so much. So I paired it with my little leather skirt, which is probably the warmest thing that I own. So just a nice casual sleeve and leather outfit for this 107-degree day. Definitely not my strongest choice, but I sure do look cute. While we're on the subject, if all of my fellow Eddie Munson fan ghouls could just, I don't know, drop a little devil emoji in the chat for Eddie. I have not had a crush like this since I was 12 years old. I am unwell. Anyway, HomeGoods was great. HomeGoods, it was completely stocked, and so I ended up actually getting way more things than I needed to at HomeGoods as well. So I'm gonna start you off by showing you the footage from HomeGoods and Bath & Body Works. This will be a little bit different than my normal shopping trips just because of the way things flushed out today. I ended up filming, not talking in the stores, so I am gonna do a little voiceover and walk you through that. And then when we're done, we'll meet up right back here and I'm gonna show you a haul of all the goodies I came home with today. So without further ado, here's the store footage. So we started out at Bath & Body Works, and as you can see, they've got their big display right in the middle of the store. A lot of it is still also the fall candles as well, not just the Halloween, but I started by kind of looking at all these different soap options. They have this cool spider soap dispenser. I really liked it. I wish it didn't have the branches. It made it look a little too springy for me. They had bath bombs and hand sanitizers and all kinds of things in the Halloween scents. And they have their new packaging out for the single and 3-wick candles. I really like the 3-wick candle packaging design this year. It has kind of a cool holographic element to it, and it just looks really rich to me. They had a couple of 3-wick candle holders like that skull one, and this pocket back holder I hadn't seen. This was cute. The button on the back makes the bat wings flap. Here's some of that 3-wick packaging. The Ghoul Friend has the hands, which I think is very cool, very reminiscent of the different hand items we have available this year. This 3-wick candle holder was really cool. The eyeball spins around, but I couldn't justify the like $70 price tag. They also had this cool little kind of pearlescent, I guess, skull pedestal. I really liked this single wick package with all the little dancing skeletons for the spooky cider lane. Thought that was really cute. Here's another pocket back holder with these, the brightest flashlight I've ever seen in my life, and this skull. It was so bright when I first turned it on the camera, it like blinded me. Here's the pumpkin carving packaging. Again, I really like this kind of darker, I don't know, it's just spooky, the 3-wick this year. I really like it. This is the 3-wick for the vampire blood as well. As you can see, they have a little bit of the holographic elements in each of them, but it's not so much that it looks like cheesy or tacky. Now we're looking at some of the wallflowers. So this one is a little purple bat. This is very much, I mean, it is basically the ghost one that I bought last year, but a bat. They also had a pumpkin option. I thought this little jack-o'-lantern was pretty cute. These do look really pretty when they're lit up. They just get a nice glow about them. They also had this option, kind of a, I don't know, something about this was a little patriotic to me though, with the stars in the pumpkin. I'm not sure how I felt about this one, but it is cool. I like the color palette of it. And then they have this little kitty cat with a witch hat. I will say overall with Bath & Body this year, I'm a little disappointed with the quality. Oh, here's a car scent thing. I don't know what they're called, but if you press the little bat, the ghost lights up. I hadn't seen them do any of the car fragrance Halloween specific before. I hadn't seen that, so that was kind of cool. But yeah, as a whole, I just felt like everything looked a little cheap in person this year. There wasn't anything that I was just dying over. Here's another soap holder, this pumpkin that has a light in it, and so it kind of lights up the soap from the bottom. And I'm also gonna, I think right now, I show you the hand. So this is the hand for this year. It's the same as last year, but the velvet on the bottom is this green color rather than the black. And again, I think it looks a little bit less nice than last year. I don't know, I can't explain it, but this was one of the nicer pieces, but overall I felt like everything looked a little, you know how like Target has gotten kind of more what I would call like juvenile over the last couple of years? Like there's nothing wrong with it, but it just doesn't look as rich as I would like it to. It seems like some of these, like the pocket back holders, for example, like this one, very cute, but it seems geared towards maybe a little bit younger of an audience. I don't know if they're doing that because like kids are carrying these in schools and stuff, but overall, it's just not as exciting as it was for me last year. They did have this little 3-wick pedestal that was a kind of a vampire pumpkin spider. I thought he was kind of cute, but I do think the metallicness of the pumpkin makes it a little hard to read his face. So this was a piece I was really excited about, this raven pedestal. It does make sound as well. So it plays music, or you can switch it off of music and just have the light going. Again, though, in person, that wasn't as high quality as I wanted it to be. It was kind of a cheaper plastic, and it just didn't look as nice as, say, like the one I bought, was that 2 years ago with the Spiderweb globe. Just seemed a little bit higher quality, and the price is more expensive now. So as I was walking out, there was one final end cap that I almost missed. It was all this kind of grouped stuff together that seemed a little bit more witchy. It had these scents, this Wicked Vanilla Woods, and something about a potion that were scents I had not seen before to my knowledge, and a lot of black cat stuff. They had this cute black cat single wick candle holder with the jeweled eyes, and this wallflower that I saw at the end of the season last year, but it is really cute, this crystal ball that lights up. And they had this other pocket back holder over here as well that was like a fluffy black cat head with a witch hat. So that was everything I saw at Bath & Body Works. Then we headed over to HomeGoods. HomeGoods was absolutely packed. I could not believe how stocked this HomeGoods was. Right when I walked in the door, this is the first shelf right by the front door, and as you can see, there's all kinds of different tchotchkes and like that huge ghost with the witch hat. I was shocked how many big scale decorations they had out. This pumpkin topiary thing was really, really cool. The thing that's always fun about HomeGoods is that they don't typically put all the Halloween in one spot. So you kind of get the opportunity to walk around and hunt a little bit more, I guess. You get to kind of scour for where the Halloween is hiding. Now, they did have their big displays out in the middle of the store with all the dishware and stuff. I liked this wine glass. I didn't like the decal, but I've never seen a glass with the glass bat wings on it like that. I almost got it just for the wings. Thought that was pretty cool. They had a lot of new mugs out. I loved this Scarecrow mug. I thought it had kind of a Jeepers Creepers quality about it that I really liked. This set of candy corn mugs was also adorable. I have a feeling those are going to be a hot ticket item. I like some of this new Martha Stewart stuff, that pink candelabra. It's not necessarily something I would use, but I thought it was really cool and unique, and I'm certain there are people who are going to be really excited for pink Halloween stuff. I love to see it anytime we get something that's a variation on the normal Halloween decor. I really like to see what's out there. A ton of snow globes this year. Snow globes are apparently going to be very in for Halloween. Also, these weird little monster dolls, which were very cute. I love the little ghosts, and this little purple bat is so precious. Also, this hipster Frankenstein head kept popping up everywhere, and I didn't know what to do about that. This was also the absolute most Rae Dunn I have ever seen at one time in a HomeGoods. As y'all know, I am not a Rae Dunn collector myself. There are a couple of pieces here and there that I like and I will grab, but I don't, you know, a lot of people have like curio cabinets and things where they really display it. I don't have that. But if you are a Rae Dunn collector, get out to HomeGoods right now. They were positively stocked with all kinds of different mugs and cauldrons and blankets and soap dispensers and cookie jars and just everything you could ever want. I really liked these wine glasses. I had never seen these or anything like them before. It was sitting on top of a stack of like spell books. They had some like Lazy Susans that were spooky. Just a lot of unique items that I haven't previously seen spookified. Some cake stands, some really cool utensil crocks, and just more kind of home goods thing, things you can really use year round too, if you're, you know, if that's your bag, as it is for me. That little jack-o'-lantern cake stand was super cute. I believe, if I remember right, it lights up from the inside.
this was something I was really excited about. I've been seeing these on Instagram, these little plushies. Lots of cute kids and pets Halloween stuff at HomeGoods too. More than I've never really seen them go out of their way to make like Halloween toys for children or anything like that. And there was a lot of that this time. Very interesting how I feel like the corporations are catching up to the culture now and realize that people really live this lifestyle and want more types of items than just like things to set on shelves. They had more blankets out this time. I really liked this little candy corn one, all dressed up in different costumes. So cute. It kind of reminds me of those mugs and plates they had last year, maybe 2 years ago, with the little candy corns dressed up for trick-or-treating. Love that so much. I thought this was kind of a really cool, unique pillow. I love the coloration of it with the blue and the orange. It really pops. Also, those beaded spider pillows are really beautiful. If you like glitz and glam for your Halloween decor, that's definitely something to check out. They also had small versions of the little plushies and, of course, some Halloween gnomes. Where would we be without gnomes? Here's that aisle of Halloween dog toys. Like I said, I've never seen an entire aisle of pet toys stocked like that for Halloween. Crazy stuff. They also had some cute little like office decor type things, like these little succulents in skull planters and little like bedside lamp type things, one with spider webs and one with pumpkins. Again, just seeing a lot more options for subtle spooky decor, which is very exciting. Even saw some Ray Dunn Halloween specific Tupperware. That was new to me. I've never seen that. As always, they have all their little hand towels out at the checkout. That pink flamingo one, as y'all can probably guess, was definitely speaking to me. I love the mix of like Palm Springs and Halloween. They had lots of really cute towel options. I love this little witch silhouette one, super cute. Oh hey, more gnomes. But even going through the checkout line here, there was still just so much to look at. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I was so overwhelmed the whole time I was in this HomeGoods trying to film everything. They had wreaths, they had candles, I mean just everything you could ever want. I truly don't believe I've ever seen this much Halloween at the same time in HomeGoods stores. So this is your official code orange for HomeGoods. Get out there this week, check it out, get out there while the getting's good, and I hope you find some treasures like I did.
So as you can see, it was a crazy day of decor hunting. So many things to look at. I felt so overwhelmed. I wish I could have I could have spent 3 hours in HomeGoods showing you each item in detail, but wow, I mean, isn't that crazy? For those of you who have been Halloween decor hunting for, 5+ years, the way I have, tell me that's not the most stuff you've ever seen at HomeGoods at one time. Look me in the eyes and tell me that you've ever seen that much Halloween at once in a HomeGoods. Maybe you have if you're in a different state, but certainly not here and certainly not that early ever. Okay, so I am gonna jump into this haul because I have a lot to show you. We're gonna start with Bath & Body Works. So I'm not gonna lie to you, this first bag is pretty much all soap. I am a Bath & Body Works soap fiend. I love their foaming soaps, and this time of year I stock up on the Halloween scents because I really like them, and I put them all around my house. I actually used my last pump of the, I think it was called the Wicked Apple last year, the green soap. I used my last pump of it this morning in my my husband and I's bathroom, and it just felt so cyclical of this is my last pump of Bath & Body Works Halloween soap. Time to go refill. So I got pretty much all the different scents. I got Ghoul Friend, Perfect Pumpkin, and Vampire Blood. I really like the packaging this year. This kind of hollow is really fun. Y'all also know I love they did this last year. They made the tops matte black instead of the shiny black, which I really like. I don't like shiny black. I just don't. Girlfriend is my favorite scent to put in like my guest bathrooms. I really like the sweetness of it. It's got kind of a peony scent, which is one of my favorite floral scents. I usually keep the pumpkin in the kitchen because I feel like that's just a nice place for it. I don't know. And then the vampire's blood will probably go in like my bathroom, maybe actually in the kitchen as well. And then I did end up getting for the first time one of their gel hand soaps. This is in the vampire's blood. I really liked the packaging on the gel. It just looks extra ooky spooky. And I think a gel soap is a nice thing to have in the kitchen, so I went ahead and grabbed one of these just to try it out. Then the next thing I got, I actually didn't expect to get this. When I was seeing it online, I wasn't loving the way it looked for some reason. And then I got in person, I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. So the next thing I got was this pocket back holder, the little witch hand, vampire hand, whatever you want to call it, that holds your little hand sanitizer. It's only $6.95, which I feel like is a good price. When you don't have the pocket back in it, it just kind of has like a clear little casing in there that look, it's literally my hand, my nails, LOL. I think that's why I liked it when I saw it in person. I was like, oh my God, those are my nails. It's too funny. But yeah, it's just got a little clear thing in there that you just slide one of the little pocket back holders into. I got Girlfriend again because I really like the smell. I also really liked the little packaging on the Girlfriend things this year. I thought that was really cute, the little crystal ball. Bath & Body is definitely leaning into like a more witchy aesthetic this year, which like I'm all about. I love that. But yeah, I actually think this is pretty cute, and I do have one of these clipped to almost every bag that I own, which as y'all know is a lot of bags. Like, as much as I'm out and about and with the pandemic still raging on, I just like to have the option to sanitize my hands anytime I need to. So this is a fun little one to add to the collection. And because I know not everybody has the luxury of going to a Bath & Body Works on a Monday or Tuesday while the getting's good, I did go ahead and grab 2 more of these little hand pocket back holders that I will be giving away on my Patreon. So if y'all don't know, I do have a Patreon, which has 3 separate tiers. If you're in my $10 tier, the Glamour Ghoul Gang, I do exclusive decor giveaways. I try really hard to grab items or find items that are not easy to find or that I know are going to be hot ticket items, and grab extras to give away to my lovely Patreon people over there. In my last video, I showed y'all a Ray Dunn cauldron that I'm getting ready to do the giveaway for here shortly, and then I will also give away these 2 over there. So if you're a member of the $10 tier, when I draw for those, you are eligible to win. If you are not already a member of my Patreon and you would like to be, the link is in the description box below. We would love to have you join us. Okay, so that's it for our first bag. Like I said, it was a lot of soap. I had 9 soaps, so. But here's our second bag. And these were things that caught me on my way out the door. I almost missed them because they were on a separate end cap type thing. The first thing is actually not for me, but I wanted to show it to y'all because I think a lot of you will like it. And it is this little ceramic black cat candle holder with the jeweled eyes and the little moon collar. I think she's so cute. She's got this little base in the back where her tail like wraps around, so you put a single wick candle in her tail and she like wraps around it, which I think is very cute. She was $39.95, which surprisingly in the scheme of Bath & Body candle holders is pretty inexpensive. I actually grabbed this for my mom. She kind of collects black cats. I don't know if she does it on purpose, but she has a lot of black cat decor when it comes to Halloween. She loves kind of the mid-century stuff as well, and this kind of has that silhouette. My mom is a freaking champion and just finished radiation treatment for a breast cancer diagnosis, and she's doing really, really well, which is like all we could ever ask for. But I thought this would be a nice little gift for her for finishing her radiation treatment. So I think she's really gonna like it. I hope so. And then the last thing I grabbed was actually something that they had at the tail end of last year at Bath & Body, and I saw it online, thought it was cool. I didn't think I would get it just because it's not my typical aesthetic, but when I saw it in person, I just thought it was really stunning. So I ended up grabbing this wallflower that is a crystal ball, quite literally, a ball with crystals inside. It's a little hard to see it on camera because of my ring light, but it's really, really nice looking. So I really liked this, and then I found a scent that was new to me at least, the Bath & Body Works Wicked Vanilla Woods scent. I don't recognize this from past years, and I smelled it, and it smells really good. It's got like it is vanilla, but it's musky. It's like a more hearty, musky, almost a masculine scent, but like with a lightness to it. And it has kind of like that smell of when you walk into a metaphysical shop, like a bit of that spice from incense type thing. Y'all know from last year I have a lot of witch decor, and I don't know if I'll be doing my full witch dining room again this year, but I definitely have the decor and will use it at some point again in the future. And so I thought this would be a really nice way to just add something extra to a room where I'm doing witch decor. If I don't use it in the dining room this year, I might do like a witch bathroom, or I kind of love the idea of doing like a witch kitchen this year. So I feel like this would be a nice way to set the tone, not only visually, but like with a scent that kind of is reminiscent of walking into a witch's cottage. Okay, that is everything from Bath & Body Works. Now I'm going to move into my home goods haul, starting with something kind of small and goofy, but if you've been around, you know it's kind of a tradition of mine that every year when the first like big home goods hunt happens, I usually buy my dog a new toy for the year. And so I saw this one and I couldn't resist. It's a little like pumpkin jack-o'-lantern lollipop toy. Of course, it gave me major trick-or-treat vibes, and y'all know I've got my Sam's Lollipop tattoo, so I thought this was kind of a fun way of giving my dog something like really from me that kind of represents me and my love for him. Roscoe has a lot of spooky dog toys. He has a bat, a ghost, a headless horseman, a Frankenstein. He has like a little pumpkin spice latte, and Roscoe's like a really good dog about toys. He doesn't tear them up. He just like cuddles them and kind of like lightly noms on them. So check in with me this time next year. I bet that the lollipop will still be around. And then I got myself a toy. I'm not usually like a stuffed animal person. Like I know a lot of people are very into collecting the Squishmallows and things, and that's not me. But I saw this online and I was like, if I find that, I'm going to buy it and I'm going to keep it for the rest of my life. How freaking cute is he? It's a little Squishmallow. I almost called him a popcorn. Candy corn. This is the softest thing alive, first of all. Yeah, I didn't need this, but I'm so freaking happy to have it. Especially after being like sick all week. This was just a pure dopamine buy, and I really, really like it. He was $14. He's so cute. He's so squishy. I have named him Corny Collins. If you're a theater person, you'll understand that joke. And if you're not, thank you so much for continuing to choose to watch my channel consciously. I have nothing else to say about this. This is just one of my favorite things I've ever bought. He's so stinking cute. It took everything in my power not to buy the little vampire bat also, because he was also very cute. But the candy corn just really spoke to me. I put him in the front of my cart while I was shopping, and I kept referring to him as my son. Mentally, I'd say I'm doing fine. Yeah, thank you. Okay, next up, I got a couple of strands of lights from this Lab 1031, and they're little eyeballs. That's how they light up. These are 6 feet each, and like I said, I got 2 of them. I understand that if you're not new here, this probably seems a little off kilter, a little off brand for me. But I've mentioned this a couple times now. We're doing something a little bit different in my living room this year, and I've announced that theme over on Patreon. I'm very excited to try something new and just get creative and have fun with it. And I think these are going to fit really nicely into what we're playing with in there. So I was excited to find these. I don't know if they're like spot on the most on theme thing, but I think I can make them work. Okay, so next, this one was kind of an impulse buy. last minute, but I actually really like it. And I think At Home did something really similar to this last year, but I don't know, this one just looked nicer to me. And it's this black pumpkin that's kind of a little oblong, a little strange shape. And it's got all of these beetles and flies and bugs and stuff all over the top of it. This was $19.99, and I specifically got this with the intention of putting it on my front porch this year. If you'll recall, I have a pretty sizable Beetlejuice yard display that is still in the works. Like, it was pretty big already last year and we're adding more to it this year. And I'm trying to find different and creative ways to play on the Beetlejuice theme that don't necessarily require me to like buy licensed merchandise all the time. Like, I love the camp of the true Beetlejuice merchandise, but I also want to keep building it out in ways that feel really rich and like unique to my style. And so I thought this would be kind of a cool addition. The twisting of the stem and the lopsidedness of it have a very Burton-esque effect to them, and all the bugs and beetles obviously have a very Beetlejuice vibe, and it's like a nice quality. It's pretty like heavy. I'm not worried about it like blowing away outside. So yeah, kind of an atypical piece for me, but I really like it. And I think there are a multitude of different ways I could use it as well, because as you recall, a lot of my witch decor also kind of circles around nature and plants and bugs and things. So I think there are lots of different opportunities that I could use this in decor in the future. So we've just got a couple more things. These, I'm still not sure how I feel about these. It remains to be seen. I definitely like them. I grabbed 2 of these lamps. These are like little tabletop, they have little feet, Spiderweb tabletop lantern things. I do love these. I was very instantly like, I love that. I love the way it looks generally. What I am somewhat anxious about is that, as you can see, the inside of them is this kind of like holographic rainbowy oil slicky kind of thing, which could be really cool and just kind of throw like a spooky glow, or it could be like Batty Cuckoo rainbows on the walls, and like that's not for me personally. I'm sure there are people out there who would love rainbows on their walls, and I love that for you. I'm not your gal for that. So it remains to be seen if I love these or not, depending on how they light up. I thought I had the bulbs here to test them, but I do not. So if timing allows, I will throw a clip in here of them lit up, and then I'll let you know what my verdict is. But just design-wise, these are very cool. They have a like on-off switch on the cord, which is nice. I honestly got these thinking less about like Halloween decor and more about using them in my house. I just really like them. I think they'd make nice little bedside table lamps. So hopefully we like the way they light up and they're not, again, like super rainbow crazy. I will say I'm now kind of looking down at it at this angle, and it's making a Buy Pride flag, which is very cute. Anyway, these were $19.99, and hopefully I will be keeping them. Maybe not, we'll see. Okay, last but certainly not least, I found an item today that has been a holy grail item of mine for the last 3 years from HomeGoods. I have never seen it at my HomeGoods ever. I am so excited to finally own this. Of course, this is like the 1 year that I'm not doing my kind of traditional black and orange Halloween jack-o'-lantern festivities in my living room, but I know I will make my way back to that probably next year because it brings me so much joy to do it. But I know for certain that I will be making my way back to that at some point because it's my favorite way to decorate. It just brings me so much October cozy joy. So I went ahead and grabbed this piece knowing it will get a lot of love for the rest of my days. It's so heavy. It is this cute. Look at him. Let's scoot back a little bit and hopefully you can see the whole thing, but it's this little like phantom ghost boy holding a stack of jack-o'-lanterns all making different faces, and then the top one's got a little like party hat on. He's clearly having a very good time. This is one of those pieces I see on Instagram all the time, and I've never been able to find it. It's heavy duty. It's like a thick ceramic, almost a stone cement-like material. I always assumed it was kind of like a plasticky, I don't know, like more of a blow mold. It's very heavy and very well made, which is why I was willing to pay the $59.99 price tag on this big boy. But honestly, you know, there are plenty of places, both Bath & Body and HomeGoods included, that I think overprice a lot of things. I actually think this is a fair price for this item. It's really substantial. You could definitely put this outside and it would not budge. It is heavy and it does light up as well. So I'm very excited to put batteries in it. It's got the lights in the jack-o'-lanterns here. This just has such a beautiful vintage Halloween card vibe to me. Looking at it gives me like childhood Halloween nostalgia. It's got that kind of folk art look, like a lot of the Joanna Parker type stuff that I'm very into. So overall, it's been a piece that I've had my eyes on for, like I said, I think 3 years at least. And I was so ecstatic when I saw it in HomeGoods. I didn't even like stop to think about it. I grabbed it and put it in my cart immediately as soon as I saw it. I am absolutely thrilled to finally have this piece as part of my collection. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that only leaves me with one like Holy Grail item that I never got. The other one, and some of you may know this, is the Headless Horseman Sleepy Hollow Bed and Breakfast, or Sleepy Hollow Inn sign that HomeGoods had like 2 or 3 years ago. Is this really nice wooden like yard sign that looked like a bed and breakfast. It was so nice, and I should have bought it and I didn't, and I've never seen it again. And lots of you have. It's in HomeGoods like on the coasts. People see it up in like Massachusetts and New York all the time. It has never made its way back to Kansas City that I'm aware of, and it's a bummer. But I got my big coffin sign from Joann last year. That was one of my ones that got away, and now I've got my little phantom boy, so I feel good. I feel like 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Well, that is everything from today's little shopping trip. I need my emotional support corn. Thank you all so much for watching today. I hope you had a wonderful time. I was really excited to share this one with y'all because this was kind of my first real like Halloween shopping experience this year where I was out really like looking for stuff, not just out to film stuff. So it was really fun. It was a good day. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment below. Let me know what items you saw that you were excited about. Let me know what your favorite item was that I got in the haul today. Or if you're new here, just say hi. I would love to get to know ya. As a reminder, if you're interested in being entered to win one of the pocket back holders, or just to have a great community and extra content from me, check out my Patreon in the description box below. And as always, if you are not already subscribed to the channel before you leave today, you are not going to want to miss out on a single video this Halloween season. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And until next time, keep it campy, kooky, glamorous, and spooky. Bye!
Come out to social.